Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. Indonesia have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course. Forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. He is through here. Amat. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I see this guy, Upamecano, as a very modern-day centre-back. Quick, good with his feet, confident moving the ball out of defence. I mean, if you're a team like many of the good ones that like to play out from the back, then this Frenchman really is your perfect fit.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rui Costa. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, that's a key interception. He's having a go! A Bebeto beauty! About as smooth as it gets! The breakthrough strike! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Too much on that, it's gone out. Pinches it off him. Indonesia looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Nicely shaped ball. And he was quick to react. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He's shifting through the gears here. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And the pass is intercepted. Searching pass he's played there. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Mendes. And here's Azar. Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And he's gone back. Big chance! It's a searching pass. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dani Olmo! Dani Olmo! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating. Inter can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Oh, easy pickings there. Driving forward. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Short changes him with that pass. Zanetti spots it and intercepts. And now they can clear their lines. Aimed beyond the defence. Neatly clipped into space. And it's made its way to him. Out to the right. And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Inter Milan are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 4, number 21, coming on the field, number 14,
and we're off again.
Number 20.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Corner. Corner number 2 then. Rui Costa goes short. Oh, that's neat. Gets a good foot in there. Inter Milan have their third corner. There's the shot! Oh, super goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Dani Olmo really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That's a delicate pass, and he's managed to get rid. Azar, and that interception was most necessary.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Just about up to the hour now. caresses it through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Inter couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And this is Hazard. He's found a way through. And a chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
A case now of complete control. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. He's picked his way through. Rijkaard. And they're back on the ball again. Howson. Rui Costa. Ball played for Rijkaard. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And this is Hazard. Mendes gets into some space. Hazard. Deep cross. – 75 minutes played. Nice looking ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Rui Costa. Now it's Van Basten. Indonesia needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Takes a shot. And he should have made it 4.
Inter really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Menyerah dia, guys. Menyerah.
Put it on the table, don't you ask me twice, because the table is crawling with questions, and I surround myself with good these days, cause the trouble will take you far astray. Bringing me down, not picking me up, or just kicking a can down the road, telling me yes when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no. Bringing me down, not picking me up, giving it, or just kicking a can down the road, telling me yes when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no. So I put it on the table, I won't ask you twice, because I'm grown and I've been here before. It's been too long and life's too short to sit around just feeling sad. Put it on the table, I won't ask you twice, because the light bulb is energy saving, and it takes its time illuminating. When you see all of the mess you're making, the mess you're making. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Or just kicking a can down the road, telling me yes when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Or just kicking a can down the road, telling me yes when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no. In this place, no way. In this place, no, no. In this place, no way. In this place, no, no. In this place, no way. In this place, no, no. In this place, no way. In this place, no, no. In this place, no way. In this place, no, no. In this place, no way.
Can we talk about our differences? And we don't talk at all. It seems so critical to speak less critically. I see no truth as physical, no vast unreachable. It's to overcome, it's not gonna run. Build it up, build it up.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
It's Pirlo! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Lyon with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. He's gone full. Goal! Lyon! And Lyon are in front. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
He's had a shot! It's in! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish. And he's let fly. And here's the chance to counter. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Dani Olmo. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bebeto. And here's Van Basten. Van Basten. Hazard. Rui Costa. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Rui Costa. And he's chosen to go back. He's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Rui Costa. Chooses to go back. Shot could be a great chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Dani Olmo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to get free. Stood up well to him there.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Back into the middle. This might spell danger. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Could move up a gear here. He's had it taken off him. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Oh, what a ball! Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Plenty to aim at here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a Pele! A real chance and a real let-off.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Played out to the left flank. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pele. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Pele really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little soon.
Real chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position I think would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. A case now of complete control. Bebeto. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
No way through. Upamecano. Rui Costa. Spread out to the left. Tries from a long way out. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Out to the left it goes. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Bebeto. And here's Dani Olmo. Now then, the ball's come loose. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Chers spectateurs, veuillez vous munir de vos billets car nous allons procéder à l'annonce des numéros gagnants de la tombola du jour.
That gets things going for the second half.
Inter really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Oh, important interception. And the pass is intercepted. Zanetti. Dani Olmo. Can he get it through? Best. And he was quick to react. And it's Azar. Dani Olmo. Oh, good spread. Swept in. That's going to go a long way. Turns and goes back. Dani Olmo cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Tries a shot! Brilliant from Pele! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Just cruising! They are cruising! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Lyon are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Bebeto, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's on it, can he get away? Pele goes steaming forward. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Caresses it through. That's really well cleared. Dani Olmo couldn't squeeze it through. Azar.
Beautifully policed that midfield.
And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? No way through, so has another go! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Van Basten. Time and again they are repelled. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second bet. And Messi! And that's past the post.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the...
There could be trouble here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Upamecano did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, it's Van Basten. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Best ploughing through the middle. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Bebeto.
Inter seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
And it's Olmo. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's found a way through. Pinches it off him. Tries to pass it through. And he's picked out the run. Rui Costa. Rui Costa going face to face with his great rival. And this is Van Shot, surely! And that has flown over. Zanetti. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Aims beyond the defence. He has found a way through. He rises! No joy, but a decent try. No, that's been intercepted.
Additionnel,
So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. Oh, strongly challenged there. And that is as far as it goes. Inter Milan suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
Mesdames et messieurs,
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter.
Apa nama akun lu, Bang? Nomornya.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Inter e Manchester United.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position, and he's got a great understanding of that role.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
Hindi ko
Lee Kang-in! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
That's really well manoeuvred. Played into space. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Forwards and with intent. Nuno Mendes. It's Rui Costa. Pinches it off him. Okazaki.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's got away. He's had a shot! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Manchester United! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Inter Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Zanetti could try cutting inside here. And Bebeto! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that's not going to reach. Koundé gets rid without sophistication.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He's picked his way through. Kvaratskhelia gets across it. Tries a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
McAllister really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has earned a reprieve. Has a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
Nuno Mendes. It's Rui Costa. Now it's Dani Olmo. Gets into some space. Danger averted for now. Bebeto. Rui Costa can see things others simply cannot. Rodri. That's a cute ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Looking to go deep. Played out to the right. There's the crossfield ball. Shot, surely! Oh, taken with style! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Bebeto.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pedro Neto. Back into the middle.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Dani Olmo. Oh, delightful ball. Saliba with the slide tackle there. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Inter Milan are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Bebeto. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Hazard. Nuno Mendes threads one in. And Danny Olmo. And it's Azar. And this is Van Basten. Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes with the cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, well played. Pedro Neto. Over to the left. Not the most accurate pass. Zanetti.
Il quarto uomo indica
And
2
it's
minuti di
Olmo.
recupero.
Just eases him off the ball. And this is Van Basten. Pedro Neto. Distributed tidily. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Inter really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Zanetti. Now it's Danny Olmo. Now it's Bebeto. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Spread it left. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Howson. He's in plenty of space here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Lovely ball in it. There's the shot! No mistake! Back to within 1! Interesting! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for. Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Probing pass. Short changes him with that pass. Swung over. Rodri. That's a good ball out wide. There's no flag. Defending of the desperate variety. Looking for a corner. Manchester United have their second corner now.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Pedro Neto. Tries to play it through. Cross to the back post. Mendes with the clearance. Bebeto. And here's Okazaki. Kvaratskhelia. And the shot! It's in! That was easy. Almost too easy.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Manchester United take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, that's well seen too. Pass somewhat off target. Azar. Decent progress down the left. Oh, this looks sharp. Zanetti picks it up now. And this is Rui Costa. And that's a dangerous ball. McAllister did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's in space and looking for options. Great vision. Lee Kang in, has it out wide and in space. Rui Costa. McAllister charging forward, the ball at his feet. And he can clear it away. Pedro Neto looking understandably energised after his goal. Nuno Mendes. Five minutes left on the clock. Bebeto. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. De Gea gets good distance on it.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Lee Kang-in! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Nice bit of trickery. He's found a way through. They've got to be quick to recover this. Has another go! It's not an especially... Oh, this time surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And with that, the final whistle. Inter Milan perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and a the noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Inter et Flamengo.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van de Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is he's 6'4". So I'm just concerned about his hamstrings. I know he's had problems in the past, and I just hope that...
Chance, surely! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, maybe he just got a tad excitable when he knows those moments need the coolest of heads.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really... Tries a shot! Oh, what has happened here? Cross needs to be good. Roberto Carlos. Scholes. Onana. Dani Olmo. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Played into space out wide. Zanetti. Now the cross. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Rui Costa goes short. And this is Van Basten. Turns and goes back. Rijkaard! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. Rui Costa plays it short. There's the shot! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. To open the scoring. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Inter Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Inter Milan are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Dani Olmo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe gets into a good position. Bojan. Real chance! Pass somewhat off target. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Van Basten. Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Played backwards here. Dani Olmo going face-to-face with his great rival. Now there's a... It's Rui Costa! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. No foul, says the referee. Hazard. Hazard takes control of it and he's on the move. It's Rui Costa. Dani Olmo, and he's in on goal. Bebeto! That has not gone well. Shapes to shoot! Now that is commitment to the cause. So, third corner of the game. Rui Costa with the short one. Rui Costa. Look at the space. Can he finish? Inter Milan get their fourth corner. Zanetti. Now it's Rui Costa. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Dani Olmo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
They're up to 5 corners now. They've played it short. Rui Costa. And here's Dani Olmo. Played back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And it's Olmo. Rui Costa takes the shot! And he comes up trumps again. The corner count is rising. That's 6. And it's been taken short. Rui Costa could try cutting inside here. Rui Costa proves just a little bit too strong. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now they can spring out of defence.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Dani Olmo. Zanetti. Now it's Bebeto, looking tidy in possession here. Now it's Rui Costa. Hazard. Takes a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. And we hit half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Inter Milan are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So we're just settling back into this second half. Onana. Now Van de Ven. And it's Scholes. Onana. Now it's Mbappe. Dani Olmo. Well, that pass isn't the best. Scholes. And here's Osimhen. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Rui Costa does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Flamengo appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Zanetti. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Inter Milan with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Roberto Carlos. Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Scholes. Tabai. Saliba. And it's Bojan. Here's Onana. Scholes. And that's a good ball. Tries to play it through. And it's Zanetti. Smartly reclaimed. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And he is slightly... He's having a shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
A case now of complete control. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Shot at goal! Great football, shot and save.
Spirited to say the least, certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
It's a lucky 7th corner. Inter Milan awarded another corner. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Signore e signori, attenzione.
I know do big man pass anybody. I know they do pass myself. I just one day. I know be everybody worship money. I know they show myself. I just one day. I say, yeah, you day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. You day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. Say you day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. You day your day.
As long as the sun will shine on the face of man, I don't see no guy can erase the plan. Some guy should have wise and understand what will be must be. We jump out on the road and we safely track and make it back in by the grace of. Some guy love talk, but them face the bad. What will be must be.
Now my lane out there, I no get time to chase cloud. I'm happy, nobody like me. I shout. Too many people in the world, not enough souls to make humans. And everybody know this life no balance.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and
Indonesia
energy. This
against
certainly
Inter.
matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing up.
And the shot! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So, a breakthrough already. Nicely weighted ball. Dani Olmo, he's shifting through the gears here. Pinches it off him. Grealish. And it's Kukçu. Played into space. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Upamecano. Now Howson. Rui Costa. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Hazard. Hazard going face to face with his great rival. Kukçu.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And this is Forlan. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Zanetti.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Zanetti. Rui Costa. Bebeto. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Forlan. Grealish. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Batistuta. Decent chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Chance! And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Belletti. Oh, well played. Nuno Mendes. Dani Olmo. And it's Zanetti. Zanetti. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And this is Rui Costa. Look at the space here. Oh, that was vital. Xavi Alonso. It's Belletti. Makalele. Forlan. That could spell trouble. Rijkaard. And it's Zanetti. Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot. Bebeto. He's in a great position here.
Inter truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Azar. Rui Costa. And it's Olmo. Dani Olmo. He's in plenty of space here. Bebeto. Big chance! Goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, they put it back in a hurry.
There will be 1
Zanetti.
minute added time.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Xavi Alonso. And here's Batistuta. It's a loose ball. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Rui Costa. And it's Mendes. Makalele calmly anticipates.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rodri. Indonesia. Disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Looking for the run. Crosses it in. Oh, he's been caught on. He's having a shot! And there's his chance to lead the counter. Dani Olmo. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, nice touch. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Batistuta. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Rijkaard. Van Basten. Played out wide. Played back in. Played out to the right. Cross in. It's a mighty effort! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 20.
Indonesia choosing to make the first change.
Number 8. Xabi Alonso.
And it's
Coming on the
Forlan.
field, number 18,
Belletti.
De Bruyne.
Cooked
Number 13, Albertini.
Promising position, cross to the back post. Keeper has taken decisive action. And the pass is intercepted. Beckenbauer. Oh, that's a fine interception.
De Bruyne really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now that's well seen too. Can he get on the end of this? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Hazard, who got amongst the goals, is being taken off now.
Yeah, he'll get a good ovation for his contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leaving us, though. There's no obvious sign of injury or fatigue.
That's a cute ball. Nicely worked. De Gea gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Half an hour gone in the second half. Could move up a gear here. Always onto this. Gets into some space. Defending of the desperate variety. Indonesia have their third corner. Howson is there to clear. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Substitutions taking place.
Inter Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Nuno Mendes. And here's Mbappe. Spread neatly. And this is Rui Costa. There's the shot! In he goes again! Oh, crossbar! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Mbappe has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Coming on to replace him is number 10, Danny Olmo.
Mbappe. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's De Bruyne. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Howson clears it away. Forlan gets flagged offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Threads one in. Belletti. It's Albertini.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Driving on and making good
Added minute
progress.
has been indicated.
Oh, well measured. And he welcomes... And Batistuta! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, there's the clearance. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. That has not gone well. Boyan. And the referee brings it to a close. So it's ended all square.